Welcome back to the FLEXCAST.
You making fun of me?
Not me.
What a dick. Are we recording, Ricky? Ricardo recording? Welcome, everybody, to the FLEXCAST. Back again. This is episode number 14, guys.
Yeah, I'm not counting anymore.
14 episodes
Well, I
without
gotta count.
Steve's GTR.
Speaking of,
I
let's
mean,
get
I
right into
kinda-
that. Where's your GTR,
This is
bro?
the
I
weekly
kind of
update.
have it. I just don't want to do the breaking miles right now. I do have the GTR.
What does that mean? Explain to everybody what that means.
So when it's like when you get a new supercar, you have to drive at least 1,000 miles before they can actually let you push it.
But
So,
how do you have to drive those 1,000 miles?
like under
a bitch.
4,000 RPM
Yeah,
or something like
basically
that?
like a
Yeah,
bitch.
Like
Opposite of Haas.
yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
True. I would never do it. And so you can take it.
Yeah, I just
But
don't want to do it.
You don't because you have to keep it for 1,000 miles under like 3,000 RPM.
Yeah,
So,
that's
You
like
s-
driving slow, extremely slow.
so basically, you still don't have your GTR.
Uh,
Yes or no, Steve? Do you have your GTR? Is it in your
no,
garage?
I don't.
No.
No, it's not in my
Okay,
garage
okay.
yet.
In other news, Haas, what about your garage? How are we looking?
We're
I know.
one light. So I talked about it on the FLEXCAST, right? I manifested it.
Mm-hmm.
You
I-
said that you were going to list it.
I
It
said I
took
was
a
gonna list
while.
It took me a while to actually list it. I had all the photos, everything good to go. I said on Instagram,
it's
hey,
a
I'm-
tourist thing. Just saying.
everyone knows it's made up. Let's not cover that again. So I said on the FLEXCAST I was gonna finally list the damn cars. I listed them this past weekend. It is now Friday, and the Aston sold yesterday.
Bye-bye. Full ask
Gone.
Let's go.
or a little less?
Full ask.
Full ask.
Full ask. Took 4 days for that thing to sell.
I almost got him full price. Almost.
Yeah, he was trying to work a deal for me too.
Yeah, almost, but they bought another one. I was like, damn.
It all worked out. The guy, I mean, very nice guy, and he could probably find this podcast because I left my sticker on. But really nice guy, and he calls me and he's like, "I just saw your Aston Martin for sale. I've been looking for 4 years. I just think it's a beautiful car. That's exactly what I've been looking for." And so, I swear to God, this is the easiest deal I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
We never talked about price. Not once. He didn't even mention a number. I didn't mention a number. We talked about the car, stuff like that. And he goes, "Well, I suppose I can call my bank right now. We can set the wire up, and then I'll fly over there tomorrow." And this was 2 days ago, right?
Easy.
So he's like, "I'll fly there tomorrow morning." I said, "I'll pick you up in the Aston, in your new Aston." He was
Yeah.
like, "That sounds great. As long as I got the wire, you can drive off the title. I'll sign it over to you." So he shows up, and by the time I pick him up at the airport, and I drive back to the house here with the Aston,
Mm-hmm.
the wire is in my account for my ask price. We never said a number, not once.
That's good. That's good.
How old was he?
business.
Age range?
Uh
The demographic of a Aston Martin repeat
absolutely.
driver?
He was late 60s, early 70s, and if he's watching, sorry, I'm bad with age, but he had children as old as I am.
I mean, I think that's the demographic of, that car.
similar.
I think the Maserati's late 50s, right around there.
Probably late 40s, early 50s. You're right.
Yeah.
And that's who's looking at it right now.
Yeah.
I've got a guy offering to put a deposit down. I've got a guy who wants to come see it on Monday. I've got a guy who came to see it last night. So I think within a week I'll have sold both cars.
And
What we
ready
buying
to buy a
next?
new one.
I know. What are we buying?
Well,
next,
that's the
man?
other thing.
Wait,
is like,
that's 4 cars that have left in the time that Steve's waiting.
Oh my
4 cars.
well, wait to see if I buy one before he gets his back.
Yeah.
So this
I mean,
turns-
I kind of have it. I just don't want to drive.
you don't
it.
have it. Is it in your garage?
No, I just don't want
Okay,
to
okay,
avoid.
okay.
I want to.
Okay.
I don't want to avoid the warranty like before. 'cause
Right, so
That's what happened with
Exactly.
Nissan.
So you don't have it.
I'm paying somebody to drive it for me.
Is it in your garage?
No, not
Okay.
really, but
Can you drive it here?
I can. But I will have to drive like under 3,000 RPM.
Will you drive it here?
No.
No.
Haas's garage, if he sells the Maserati, there'll be 0 cars in it. In his.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's
Guest
well,
house.
that garage. So I have
Yeah.
I have multiple spots where I put cars.
But
My personal special garage that is just for the 3 fun cars that I take out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The Rolls is in the shop.
Still for the past 3 weeks.
No,
Two,
I
3
got it back for a week and then I sent it back again.
Was
'Cause-
it for the rim? Still?
No, that all got fixed. The window issue when I hit that pothole, that was you were with me. When I hit that pothole, the window issue that we were fighting down
That
in
was
Florida.
crazy. That
I know.
hurts. That hurts.
It sucked.
Oh.
They fixed it, and then like a week later, it went back again. So they have to just replace the whole regulator. Window regulator, by the way, guys, like on an E36 black nose, is not crazy expensive, but they go out all the time, right? The Rolls-Royce regulator is about 10 times more expensive. So a window regulator on the E36 is probably, well, now they're even cheaper, probably $90. They used to be $190. And now, and the Rolls-Royce regulator is over $2,000.
Damn.
For a window regulator. Ridiculous,
Gotta
right?
pay to play,
That's
baby.
crazy.
So that, and then the trunk thing that you ripped out.
Everybody ripped out. Every single person that tried to open your
Who
trunk.
doesn't know how to open a Rolls-Royce? Yes. You press the button underneath the trunk release instead of like pulling, and Harry just like ripped it out, fucking destroyed my Rolls-Royce. Anyway, that was fixed, but it had a gap, so they're refixing it so there's no gap because I'm particular about those types of things. Whatever. You don't have a car yet. So if
I'm still driving a G-Wagon.
yeah, exactly. If I sell the Maserati, that'll be 4 cars sold. And then if I buy another car, that'll be 4 cars and 2 cars. Yeah, 4 cars sold, 2 cars bought. In the
3
time
cars
that-
bought.
I'm trying
Range
not to
Rover.
buy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 3 cars. Dang.
I've been looking at my account and I'm like, don't do it. Just don't do
Well,
it.
because we're Tauruses, right? We think the same way about banking, too.
Yeah.
Now
No,
you guys
that's
got
not-
me having like 75K in my one account. I went from 15K to like 75K because I'm like, okay, maybe I need a little cushion.
You don't. It's completely
Not
necessary.
really. It's just.
It's completely necessary. And we recognize it's unnecessary, but we feel better.
I've been just
about
adding a little more fluff in there, taking out of my money market account, losing my whatever that 50 grand would do for a month. What would that be? 2%, $100.
it. I haven't looked at my account. That reminds me. I got
He's
the
in
wire
negative
yesterday.
negative balance.
Well, I got
just
that.
saw it.
I
Imagine,
probably-
right?
Well, the tough part is going to buy a $250,000 car right now.
So Steve, I have to take
Yeah,
my
so
car into.
I probably should take some of that out before I
Yeah,
run around
I would.
and start spending that immediately.
Oh, we're all about the same.
I know.
See, no, I only keep 75 in there. That's like now it's like maxed at that.
I have like 200 in there.
I have
right
no reason to put any more. Like I have no reason to have 75 in there. What am I gonna buy? I already bought 2 cars.
now. Another car. That's the fun and danger, right? Because we can, and that's where you start. Like people like on Instagram all the time, like, dude, buy this, buy that, buy that. I was like, just because I can doesn't mean I should or
I
I'm
know.
going.
Yes,
I
but
know.
you are like that with what you like. If you get into podcasts, you buy 2 cameras, 5 mics, 6 cloud lifters. You go all in. We're all the same way. Like if we're into something, we're like, let's go. Like
You
if
just
I'm gonna
all
go
out.
get camera equipment, I need a nice mic. I need a second lens. I need this and that. There's no point to just buy the.
I mean, you're not wrong, but $250,000 is a little bit different than 10, 15, 20,000.
So Haas's mind is set up on. He's kind of stuck on an F12, but Monday my car has to go into motor cars to get some
We're gonna go
to
to motor cars on
service
Monday.
because
Oh,
my
shoot.
backup camera is
Oh,
in.
shoot.
Good lord, that's loud.
Last time it didn't pick it up. This time it will.
140p is what my camera is in the Huracan, the backup camera. The worst backup camera in existence.
Did you check it?
That's why I'm taking it Monday to motor cars.
Oh, did you
for
call
them
them?
to
And
look at.
they said it's an issue, or that like we'll
Peter
look at
just set me up with his guy, and
All right,
so
all right, all right.
I'm going in Monday. They're gonna check it out. They need the car for a few days. Probably gonna cost $2,000 to replace 1 fuse or something. But you know, we'll see if they
Peter
ring me out.
offered me, what was it, $19,000 less on the Rapide last week. He was like, "You're not going to sell that."
But when we go there, Haas is gonna look at some cars. I told him we need to go check out some
Yeah.
720s.
Well, so there's a McLaren 720S.
You
there.
should come, Steve.
You should come.
I'm trying not to, man.
He probably
I'm
shouldn't
trying not
actually.
There's
He's
some
gonna
good
buy
finance rates right now.
I actually am going to finance the next car because it's dumb not to right now.
No, I was even looking at leases. I was like, all right, you know what? I could get something for like 6 months while I'm waiting.
Well, that's not a lease you want to buy. That's a lease transfer. That would be good.
Yeah, one of those.
But like a
leases.
regular lease would be bad.
I don't know. I like financing cars. My R8 had 100K in equity, and that went into the Huracan. So my payment's not bad. I didn't finance a horrible amount of money. So to me, I don't.
No, I regret. You know what? When I start financing is after I had an Infiniti M35X. I paid a full price when I could have just kept the money in my pocket, and it was
Yeah.
my whole saving too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's the
after
thing-
that, I was like, no
Ouch.
way.
That's the thing that sucks about buying full price. Your all that money goes away. But with financing, you can kind of try to leverage it a little bit better,
Yeah.
especially with trade-in and whatnot. But that's what I feel like I did with the R8. So I don't know.
Well, we might be tempted because when we go to Motor Cars on Monday, I know they have a McLaren 720S, Memphis Red, and it's a 2018.
They've had it for a while.
Yeah, but they haven't put the photos up.
They've had a couple. There's photos of a red one. It's like a dark red, candy red, like the Maserati.
I don't know. I haven't seen photos.
Because they've had a red one that was at 232.9 for a while, and I was looking at that one before I went down the price range.
Well, so this is the one that's it's a 2018,
Mm-hmm.
so fairly freaking new, and 2,800 miles. Like, it's a brand new car.
Brand new, yeah.
And they want 230 for it.
A car that sticker is probably 370.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a value, guys.
Imagine you put 2K miles on a car and you lose 150 grand.
Well, that's about right. Something like that. But so the issue though is like the F12 Contemporary in that price range doesn't make as much sense to me. Like, I would rather get the McLaren. However, the exhaust of the McLaren is a problem for me. Like, it's just
You would change it
it
automatically.
sounds shitty.
But
Yeah.
have you heard when
No, even if you change
the
it.
downshifts on a fully, you do downpipes tune, the straight pipes, the backfire on that thing is like
I agree, the
literal
backfire is cool.
50 cal
But I want
sniper
that
gunshots.
fucking that Aventador high pitched.
She fell in
Well,
love.
Buy an
That's what
Aventador.
happened.
Don't be a bitch.
Well, I don't want to spend 120,000 more, but the F12 can do that. The F12 sounds amazing. The F12 rivals. The
But-
F12 exhaust rivals the Aventador exhaust.
But you also kind of look like a Ferrari California. A little bit.
I don't
Or
agree
a
with you there.
Portofino.
I don't agree with you there.
Wait, one question I forgot to
If
ask
it's
you
red.
guys, because I didn't even ask my
not
mechanic
gonna be
either. Since I got a new engine and all that stuff, do they like on record? Do they put my miles back to 0, or how does that work?
Who,
I just keep going.
whose record are you talking about? You talking about the DMV?
The
You talking about your
DMV.
insurance?
No, I don't know how does that work?
No, it doesn't change with the DMV.
No.
No. But there's like an asterisk and it says engine has this miles, car has this many miles. So you don't actually change it on the title.
But
Okay.
I think it would only really matter if you're selling it to the person who's buying
Correct.
it, who's interested in the engine. Whereas, like,
How?
But you should change on your insurance.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because you're getting a brand new, like, basically they should change the value of that car because it's a brand new engine.
Got you. All right. Yeah, because I forgot to ask about that.
Yeah.
I was like, feel like it's gonna feel like a brand new car.
I mean, it pretty much is, and then I think you're gonna get it and be like,
that's ask him
Man.
about his
We were
reaction
just talking
when he
about
got in
that.
it.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
guess
didn't tell me.
because I guess it's because I can't push it yet. But I got in the
don't
car.
like
It
this
was like, yeah, it was like whatever.
So basically, what has to carry you is the speed in that car.
Yeah.
Nothing else excites you anymore.
It's the same look.
Sounds like you need a new car, bro.
Yeah,
I might
Sounds
just
like
get
to me.
another one just to add to that. That's it.
not a GTR.
No, not a.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Another
not
car.
another GTR.
Yeah.
No,
Another
no,
car
no.
to add to his stable.
Yeah.
458.
3. Yeah.
So
I remember
maybe-
even in New York,
so
I
maybe
had
you
full
should
cars at all times.
What about a Hellcat?
No, I'm not.
So maybe you should
I'll
come
be
with
in
this on
trouble
Monday.
with a Hellcat.
Maybe you should come with us on Monday then.
I'll look.
How much you want to spend on this additional car to the GTR and the
What about
G-Wagon?
570 could be fun.
Yeah, it's good. 650, yes, actually, I think.
But like for price, the 570 Spider, it'd be a fun little car. It's already
We'll
hit
see.
its depreciation mark, and you get a lease on that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they're 570s coupes right now for
130.
130. Yeah, exactly.
And there's leases for like 2100 on Swap a Lease.
Yeah.
Wow.
2100.
Actually, you know Eddie's car.
Yeah.
Remember Eddie
Mhm.
from the rally?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw him a couple weeks ago. His is on Swap Lease right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He's like, yeah. I asked him about it. I go, hey, I think I saw your car on Swap Lease. He's like, yeah, I've been trying to get rid of that thing. He's like, I want to buy another car, but
Damn.
in
Nobody
this
wants
lease.
it.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll get the GTR first and see. But I'll come and look with you guys.
Yeah, just be prepared to buy something.
Mm-mm.
No?
See, my problem is when I go to
I'm
look
not
at
bringing
cars,
no cards. Just my ID. For real.
when I go look at cars, I'm only going to like buy. Like I've never gone to motor cars just to like window shop.
Mhm.
Like I only want to go there if I'm like really interested in buying because I don't want to waste anybody's time. So, but luckily now I just bought a car, so I don't have to worry about it.
But, well, technically, I mean, we're always interested in buying. It just,
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go talk to a salesman and fucking be like, oh, I want to look at this car, especially because I'm not gonna get to test drive a car unless they pull my credit or show my bank account. So like I don't want to go through all that
really?
Process, yeah.
because I look 12.
Yeah, I would say it's an ages thing because I test drive cars all the time, and they say can't see your ID. That's it.
The
Like, they
only
just
reason that
take
they
a
let me,
copy of it.
I mean, the Huracan was easy because I'm classified as Audi VIP because once you want an R8, you're apparently up the top
That's
of
what they
Audi.
do to make you feel better about not owning an exotic.
Yeah, exactly. So I was an Audi VIP, so I got clearance to do like I can take it and do whatever I want with it. But if I walked into motor cars, them not knowing me by myself, I went with Peter, maybe different, but you know how I look. There's kids that walk in there like me all day who try to like, oh, I like this
true.
car.
Mhm.
So
That's true.
I understand because
If
they're
you
not.
shave, you look 4 years younger.
I look like the kid who wants to be a car photographer and is coming in to take some photos.
Hey, what was your first job at a dealership?
That wasn't my first job, but I was a car photographer at a dealership.
Okay, there you go.
Dunkin' Donuts, son, and
That's
a
right.
concession stand.
Dunkin' Donuts and the concession stand. How could I forget?
One of the local guys here, he owns a couple of Dunkin' Donuts, but he still has to work at them.
I mean, hey, that's franchise ownership.
Yeah.
I can't hate on that.
So
Well, so you're gonna come with us Monday?
I'm gonna try.
10:30 is when I'm scheduled to drop off,
10:30. Okay.
and you have to. I mainly asked Hoss so he'd take me home,
He just wants to ride.
but then I knew since the car sold, I was like, oh, he definitely is gonna want to go now.
I definitely do.
And I think it'd be better to go on the weekend because everybody goes on Saturday to go look at cars.
I don't know if during COVID, like, there's a crowd at motor cars
There's still some
to buy
people.
exotics, but
I haven't been since they had their Senna there, but their new setup I haven't been since.
when Ricky and I went to Ferrari of Atlanta, there was nobody there.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Ferrari's
it was
different.
nobody.
Ferrari's like, I feel like it's intimidating, like to walk in there, like you're scared to. I knew somebody that worked with like one of the head mechanics there, so we got to go in there like after hours, and they would still have Hawkeyes on. I see them walking around the showroom, like, what are you guys doing?
And that's why I always had a problem with the brand. Like,
Yeah.
people ask me, like, oh, why don't you own a Ferrari? And, it's not about the car as much. I mean, sometimes about the car, but the whole experience, working with the service folks and then at the dealership and then people who like, oh, you own a Ferrari? Oh, we're best friends now. It's like, no. The dentist crew, not there's any hate on it, but it's just
gonna
not
be
me.
you. It's gonna be you.
It might. I mean, look, it is 100% certain that I'll be buying either a 720S or an F12.
I think you need to get a good drive at a 720 to.
I don't know why.
But if I
see-
test drive cars, I'm not like pushing it.
I kind of see you in the Ferrari now because I saw the way you drive that Aventador.
But see, I would drive the McLaren the same way or worse because the McLaren's
And
faster.
it can handle it
But
better than the Aventador.
It can. The problem, there's two problems with that. One is it doesn't sound as good. We all agree it doesn't sound as good,
Mm-hmm.
even if with mods.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
You can't beat a V12, natural transfer to V12. You can't.
I totally agree. And that is a problem for me because I would say sound is number one or number two on me buying the car at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's why I'm seeing that Ferrari because I feel like that's why you were pushing that Aventador so much just to hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
I mean, plus
that
it's fun.
Ferrari-
It's fun to do it. But I probably pushed. Sorry, Julian. I pushed that Aventador to its limits. I definitely did,
Mhm.
and I was comfortable with that. The McLaren will be beyond my skill. Like I will not be able to push it to its limits.
Mhm.
I think the F12 is in between the McLaren and the Lamborghini in
But
terms
that
of
12's got
pushing it.
700 plus horsepower.
Exactly. So to take off like all the to get all the power, I wouldn't be able to keep that car straight. There's no way. There's no way.
Both of those rear-wheel drive in comparison to the all-wheel drive Aventador.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And all-wheel drive, you can do more basically, but it's heavier.
I used to launch the R8 all the time. Just go up to stoplights and just launch it for fun. I haven't done it in the Huracan because rear-wheel drive.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna have to stop that. I can't do that with the GTR anymore.
Yeah, don't blow that.
Yeah.
Anything.
Not yet. I mean, but you should be able to do that.
No,
though.
no, no. But rolling lunch is so fun too. It's almost the same thing, but just
analog.
Yeah.
Well, I sent you the picture yesterday. I saw an F12 launching,
Mm-hmm.
and there was so much power to the rear wheels. The front wheels were up off the ground, like an inch off the ground. It was pretty cool. I was like, damn, that's awesome.
Fast, yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to have a lot of power. I don't know what I'm going to do, but, we'll see. And I'm definitely going to finance it this time. It makes a lot of sense to finance.
Yeah. Keep some money in your pocket.
Exactly. And, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
But I still got to sell the Maserati, so I think that'll happen. I mean, if I wanted to give a couple $1,000, I can sell it right now. But I'm waiting a few days because I can be a little more patient. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, what the dealer offered me, I'm going to get probably $10,000 more on top of what the dealer offered me, if not a little more. So
You probably would have gotten 8K in tax credit.
right. That's why I'm saying it has to be above that to make
Yeah.
sense, or else I just trade it in. So
I like trading in when you don't have the title in hand because it's a lot easier than
you
dealing
have
with
to deal with the paper. But I already paid
bullshitting.
it off. So,
But I thought it took 10 days to get in the mail.
yeah, I'll get it today.
But you paid it off 2 days ago.
Oh no, 10 days is if you pay it off electronically. I didn't tell you about my whole bank escapade. I went to the bank and I was like, "Hey, I want to pay it off, like in person, whatever." And they were like, "We can't do it. We can only do it with certified funds." I was like, "I can't just pay you right now. Like I'll put it on a credit card, put it on my debit card, like I'll write you a check." They're like, "No, we need certified funds." I was like, "Okay." So I go to Bank of America.
Get us a
It's
cashier's
closed.
check.
I go to another Bank of America. It's a 45-minute wait. So I sit
Damn.
there. I got a cashier's check for the amount. Took it back to Chase Bank. Gave it to them because I got a special thing that was. I mean, it was a small amount. So I mean,
$100,000.
No, it was like 30 grand, like a really small amount. Because I'd put, I want to say $80K or $60K down on it just to, because I was like, oh, I don't want to do this anyway. But they gave me like a special rate and it was cool, whatever. So I paid that off in person. They said, all right, it'll be 2 business days. So today is technically the 2nd business day or the 3rd day if they count that day. So I agree. It's much easier to do it when you have the title.
Yeah.
I just hadn't done it yet, and now I'll have it. So
The PS5. Still trying to get my hand on that.
So I just made it. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I just made a post.
Oh yeah, I saw that post.
Because I want one too, or an
Yeah.
Xbox Series X. You
I
don't
don't
want an
think
Xbox,
there's
though, do you?
the only ones that are out there. I think right now are promos, and those people are not. Why would they get rid of that?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they're.
The only reason I could think
I
is
feel
if
like
they
I'm
got
just
their
gonna give
content.
away.
I think if they got their content and they got a pre-order,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe. But like, it's only. I don't think there's many PS5s out there that, especially even promos. I've seen probably like, there's probably been 10 to, let's say 30 videos on the new Xbox as an example, because that's what I've seen. Made 30 videos of promos. You would think those people who got exclusively sent that stuff want to fuck it up by getting caught selling it?
I know.
Like, I don't think.
Well, I just meant like a pre-order spot. Like
Oh, I thought you wanted one like now.
I do, but
People are saying
That would be
pre-orders
great.
for like what, $700?
that's not bad.
700? Yes.
Yeah. Post it on his phone. He just yelled at us.
Well, I was gonna do a quick Instagram on this, so that because we were talking about doing the Xbox thing, and then I get more attention on it and say, "Oh, hey, here's my Xbox,"
Mm-hmm.
or "Here's my pre-order for the PS5."
I don't know which one I want. I haven't played Xbox in 2 months, so I also don't know if it matters.
I own like 3 of both, so I usually typically just do that.
We have not been playing anything.
I know.
At all.
I just
We
doesn't-
haven't got.
Doesn't mean I don't want to own it.
Like, my Xbox is like in my second guest bedroom, just sitting in the closet, because I set up my new office and I didn't even put it in there because I don't play it.
Well, I have one at the lake house, one here in the main house, one here in the guest house for the Xboxes. The PS4, I have one here, 2 here, one at the lake house. So, camera. Are you? So I think I should cancel my pre-order at
They're
Adorama.
shipping within like a week, I've seen, from B&H.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody ordered theirs 2 weeks ago and they got it a few days ago.
Yeah, B&H.
Why aren't you ordering a new one? You don't need one.
I don't have any interest because I have two 873s right now and they perform fairly well, and I have had no issues. And I think once one goes or something, I'll do it. But since I have 2 cameras that all do 4K and they're working well for me, I don't feel a need to loop anything else in.
That's fair.
Like if I get one, I'm just gonna have an extra body, and like I already got the lenses I like.
But I'll buy your extra body.
But then you'll have 3.
No, I'll have 2. I can cancel my pre-order.
Yeah, but then would you not get a pre-order of the A7s? Like, wouldn't you try to get one still?
Maybe.
I mean, the benefit is 8K, but like I'm not going to upload a video in 8K. I already don't feel like waiting for 4K to process takes
It does
like
take
a
forever.
long
I
time. Like
know.
now it takes like days for it to
Yeah.
show 4K.
Yeah.
8K I think takes 3 days or something. It's like there's no
3 days for
Yeah.
8K? Oh my god.
MKBHD like put on his because he's uploads in 8K, which is ridiculous. But
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
But most monitors can't even show 8K.
no, that's like I hooked up my gaming monitor to my iMac Pro and it does not even look nearly as
Steve,
close.
if you have a 4K monitor and you're viewing 8K content, does it just look 4K?
It's just more detailed.
it'll be a little more detailed, yeah.
more sharp. You
Just
can see
downsized.
everything. Yeah, that's it. I mean, there's more, but right now it's not worth it.
It doesn't seem like it.
I was thinking about it because I was gonna I was waiting in line for the 3090 because that's the only video card that supports 8K already, but no.
Yeah, it's interesting because then you'd also have to have an 8K monitor, which are expensive, and
They're
8K
expensive
video
right now
card.
because it's limited. Not that much companies making it yet.
Have you seen that super wide monitor? It's like it's
Yeah.
crazy 49-inch.
They're pretty cool. I was just around one at a video shoot,
I got
and I
one
was
at
like,
the house.
damn, like it was this big,
Yeah.
like this long, and it's no if it's a TV, but it's curved, and it's only like this high, right? So it's
Yeah.
just
I got one at the house.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You want to sell it to me?
Yeah, that's my editing. So it's so much easier because you could be doing something right here.
You
and
see the whole
editing.
timeline.
I
Yeah.
bought
God,
wide.
that's cool.
I bought those before, but the quality just doesn't look the same as like the Mac.
Yeah, the Mac
So it's like it's
iMac
hard-
screen is amazing.
So like if you have an iMac and you get one of those secondary display or like to the side, it's like, I don't like it. But if you have like a desktop PC, it's a little different because you're not comparing. But when you look at a 5K Retina compared to that, it's like this is
also, Apple fucks you because they force you to buy their cinema display because you can't. I mean, you used to be able to 2011 to 2014 iMacs, but the current iMacs you can't add a separate monitor to your iMac like a regular one. It's a real pain.
mine can.
It's a real pain.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
My iMac, all I did was I put the second monitor.
And
I had the Thunderbolt to
It's like
HDMI.
Command 2 or something.
Thunderbolt to HDMI, and I plugged it right in. It works.
Oh, you know what I'm
sweet.
thinking? You're right. I'm thinking of target display mode, where I can't do it from a laptop or something like that
No,
to
you
use the monitor from the laptop.
If you connect it with the wire, it's fine.
No, the
Yeah.
iMac uses monitor.
Oh yeah, that's a little
It's
little
target
trickier,
display
yeah.
mode. They
Oh, I
killed
got
that.
you, I got
They
you, I
killed
got
that.
you,
I'm really
yeah.
sad about it.
Yeah, because they want the iMac. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it's not a display; it's a computer.
But the old ones you could.
yeah.
They purposely killed it. All right. Well, that's the first half. We'll let Harrison take a pee.
Yeah.
He's hyped about it. All right. We'll see when we get back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Well,
Awesome
welcome.
voice.
That's Harrison's radio welcome back voice.
That was me. So
Welcome.
I wanted to bring up something to you guys that's happening in current times. Something that's
Was
popular
this
again.
based on our last discussion about
No.
10 seconds ago?
No. This is current times. Something that's coming back that went away, came back. Pokemon and cards in general, baseball cards.
Cards for sure.
The hobby.
Yeah.
So tonight at 9 o'clock, Logan Paul is opening the record most expensive Pokemon box. Now it is that because that's what he paid, and it's it's worth what he paid for it basically, which was top dollar, $200,000 out the door, 36 packs. He's selling each pack for $11,111. He opens them for you on camera. You have a chance at $100,000 Charizard, first edition, and people are going wild. People are going nuts, and I think this live stream is going to be crazy. He sold out in the packs, 36 packs. Do the math. That's $400,000 roughly. He's paid $200,000. He's doing pretty solid on that. He said he's making a donation to charity.
Plus the video itself.
Plus it's live stream. He might get donos. I don't know if he will.
I'm sure he will.
But it's crazy because these packs 2 years ago were selling for way less. I know somebody that bought a first edition box for like $5-6 grand a year ago. Things going crazy. It's the highest grossing franchise in history of video games, I believe. $90 billion company.
I think
$90 billion franchise.
That sounds pretty high.
So I think it's probably going to keep going up, and the amount of packs and unopened packs is going to go up. I mean, it's going to go down. There's going to be none left.
Damn.
I think it's nuts. Would you spend $11,000 on one of those packs?
Would I know? Could it be a good and definitely interesting investment? Sure. But the reason why I wouldn't, there's two reasons. One is I don't know enough about that. Like, I would want to get educated first.
Yeah.
Like, I know more about sports cards and stuff like that, which is definitely making a comeback. It has been for 5 years. If you didn't know, you're sleeping on it.
Yep.
But the second reason, which applies to sports cards and Pokemon, whatever, I'm not that into it. Like, I am not passionate about it.
Did you not do it growing up? You were too old.
Pokemon wasn't a thing when I was growing up, but sports cards were, like baseball cards and shit. Actually, I would even say even older than when I grew up. Like, sports cards were bigger, and the nostalgia aspect of that is huge. And same thing with Pokemon. That's what's driving a lot of it. And I think nostalgia always sells pretty well. But I still have like a whole crate worth of my old baseball cards. But I'm not that. I mean, is there a market for it? Yes. Would I personally do it? No, because of those two reasons. Because I don't know enough, and because I'm not personally vested in it. I'm not passionate about it. Doesn't mean that it's not a good idea for people who know what the fuck they're looking at and can afford it, right? But also are passionate about it. What about you, Steve?
No, I'm not even
You didn't grow
into
up
that
on
at all.
Pokemon?
I mean, I did. It was more like my cousin was doing that. It was like, nah, I was too busy for it.
Yeah, because the big thing even with sports cards now is like they buy those boxes, they go to Walmart right before they open, buy the boxes, and then they do a live stream and they sell the packs, and then you get whatever they pull. And those people are making money off the box because if they sell the box as a whole, they'd make less than doing individual packs, whatever. So very interesting, broke my phone, to see that making such a comeback, especially in MySpace, because it's like
MySpace.
MySpace. The sneaker guys are like into cards now and Pokemon and getting into that. And
Wait, MySpace is still around?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's saying
okay.
in MySpace.
Oh, I was about
Not
to say. No, I
MySpace,
just thought
like-
of MySpace.
I
too.
know. We think of MySpace the website,
Yeah, but
the Facebook precursor.
I've watched.
Did you have a MySpace?
Yeah.
Did you have a MySpace? No, you wouldn't have.
No, my parents wouldn't let me.
Oh my god.
My
I
parents didn't let
remember
me get a
customizing
Facebook
that.
till high school.
I remember.
You could put music.
Yeah,
I remember it. My cousin had one. I was like, so sick.
I think I created one, but never published it.
Oh
I was
my
like, I don't know.
I remember it.
The music was big on MySpace. Remember?
Yeah.
When you open
Facebook
the page.
was. Yeah. But Facebook didn't have that feature at the time, and obviously we know how that went. But
Facebook made a very good, however if they purposely did it, the merge from it all being about people my age growing up in high school wanting it to now it's all Karens and adults that want to be on it. Like that merge, they got lucky because now everybody talks about politics on there.
Yeah.
Nobody my age wants to go on Facebook anymore.
I
Nope.
agree. I never go on Facebook, and I probably stopped going on Facebook 4 or 5 years ago.
The only reason I go on there is my homeowner association page is on there to see if there's any complaints about me, and it's all 40-year-old adults, and I'm the kid just making sure they're not mad at my exhaust that's starting at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Did you guys know about Sconex or something like that?
Huh?
Sconex? No? Oh my god, that was high school. Yeah.
Sconex?
That was like
Sounds
all
like a
high
scam.
school, and it. Oh man, somebody know
Sonic.
about Sconex.
Sconex.
Hey, someone sent us that. Someone sent you that Nintendo that you were talking about. Remember in the first or second episode?
Yeah. Oh, and he sent.
One of the listeners sent. Did you not see it? I
No,
thought I
no,
sent
I
it to
didn't
you.
see it. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
Like a picture of it.
yeah, the picture of it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see
No,
it.
I didn't.
Oh shit.
Maybe you
No.
did.
Maybe I forgot. But anyway, one of the listeners of the FLEXCAST sent a picture of the
Oh, my
Nintendo.
Nintendo- yeah.
that you were talking about. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's janky as fuck.
I know. No, it wasn't fake, right?
But it's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe Sconex is real, but
It was.
He's saying whatever Steve says.
It's a
in
New
row.
York thing. Anybody from New York would know what I'm talking about. Sconex.
okay. First of all, everyone in New York thinks everything's a New York thing. Like that's like
Yeah.
breakdancing. It's a New York thing. Rap. It's a New York
Pizza,
thing.
it's a New York
Yeah,
thing.
it's a New York thing. Like okay, okay. There's New York style to things for sure.
Yeah, for
But-
sure.
I don't know. Questionable.
No, but that Nintendo, it was. When you guys say that too, I was like, maybe it was a fake. I was thinking about it for a second.
Maybe that was a
But if it worked-
Chinatown special.
if it worked,
Game
then
Boy.
It
Who
took
gave a
the
shit?
regular cassette. It
Yeah.
just. I
It's
felt like
legit.
they were
It's legit.
testing Super Nintendo early.
I feel like you should have kept that because that's such a rare.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I went on and I tried to buy a brand new Game Boy, Nintendo 64 green, because that's what I had. And this was 3 years ago, and it was $250. I'm sure it's more now. It's sealed,
I have an N64.
but a brand new sealed N64.
But why would you want that? You can play it.
You can open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it for
I
$250.
mean, why would you buy a brand new one that may not even work?
Because it would work rather than buying an old beat up one off of eBay that doesn't work.
It's a risk,
I think there's a better chance of it working being brand new in the box.
probably. But you can actually play it and know that it's working if it's not. in the
Now
box.
I watched like 2 Pokemon videos because Logan Paul posted them, and now all these are popping on my
Into it.
feed. And one popped up, but this guy went to Target and he lifted up one of the metal thing under the shelves, and he found a Pokemon pack. Apparently, he goes to all these Targets to try to find them.
like an old
He
one.
found a 20-year-old one, and he opened it on camera, and it was like whatever. He didn't have anything crazy in it, but he was just like, it's insane that he
That's pretty
opened
cool.
it up. He does that a lot at places, and it had like rat piss on it. Like
Ugh.
it was gross, and he still. But I don't know if one thing I didn't watch the whole video to find out is like, does he like can I pay for this, or do you
Just take it.
take it? Like, cause is it gonna
'Cause they
come
might
up in the
keep it.
system? Yeah. Do you tell them about it, or like, is that stealing? I don't know. I don't remember.
I
what,
would buy a different pack. Be like, here's $20. It only costs $5, sir. Just take it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know, but interesting.
By the way, we haven't talked about this. Look at how bright your shoes are. You've got the Grateful Dead. So if you guys haven't seen it, there's a video that Hare and I just did.
Yeah, Monday it'll
Challenge
be out.
video. It'll be out Monday.
Should
Okay.
be.
So these are the Grateful Deads that I traded, and
Lost.
I lost the
He
challenge.
lost my holy Grateful Deads for some boo boo at. No, I was kidding. I knew I crushed Hoss, and I knew I was going to.
That's why you made that bet too.
Well, when I saw your shoes, no. When I saw your shoes, I knew I was gonna win. I thought you were gonna pull out. I thought you finessed and got like some really good. I thought you were gonna work more than me. Like the biggest finesse that I got was, I got those smoke grays for the equivalent of $250 trade when they go for $350. So.
Well, I guess it depends on what cause what they had was limited, but their version, but their pricing versus value was farther off than.
But they typically are
yours.
good. But what people go in there to get is more like unique finds, like those dunks. That's a good market for them. They don't do the hype stuff as much.
I see.
They sell
You're
the
right.
hype stuff at a reasonable price.
They had one hype sneaker,
because
was
they
it.
sell them so quick though. They'll probably sell as Grateful Deads today.
and they had the Union. I mean the guavas that you were trading in. They had those for $1,400.
And those brand new on StockX are like $1,200, but after fees it's $1,350, and then it's like, well, you're in person getting it right now. You don't have to wait.
The size
3
you had
weeks.
was like $950 though.
Yeah, the smaller size, and they're selling it for $1,100. They gave me a fair trade. They traded me $1,100. They gave me 1,000 trade credit plus 100 cash.
And I had
$1,400
$1,500 worth of trade value stuff
to them.
for the 1,100. Yeah, to them exactly, but a little higher price. But anyway, the point was, I traded in a pair of those. Harrison's like, I want those back now. But so you've got those yellow things. Those are the Yeezy glows.
Yeah, it glows in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I've had those. They're too bright for me.
they're kind of interesting.
As I wear these.
Well, it's going to make sense too because Steve's new branding is
I know,
similar
it's
to this.
perfect. Yeah.
We just ordered the Steve's new
Merch.
Yeah.
It's coming. The
They look
samples are
good.
coming in. It's
look
pretty.
good.
He just saw.
I need some merch.
He just saw it. It's dope.
We just gotta hide him from Matt. That's all.
Matt can't get one.
2
yeah.
years, Matt.
Thank
2
you
years.
to the guy who commented on Matt's video from the last podcast. and
There were
told him to come out.
multiple.
Multiple. Matt
On
didn't come
Instagram.
out.
Thank you guys, the real ones.
Matt didn't come out. We invited him to like 3 things last
He
week.
did post about it. That you guys had posted and said, hang out with your boys. He still hasn't come out. We asked him, but that's how it goes sometimes during a pandemic.
Yeah.
And then I have my, what are these? Bape
Ultra Boost.
Ultra Boosts, the camo ones. I think
Let's
they're
look up the value on those right now. What's your guess on the value?
400, 350.
All right. I remember I bought 2 pairs to try to.
Well, I wanted to buy the other pair, which is like the Arctic camo and the regular camo.
Size 10.5.
Yeah.
Like 250.
Oh, you think they're lower now?
300. Yeah.
I figured they'd be higher.
Internet is garbage out here. Won't pull up. It's loading.
Oh, you're not on the Wi-Fi?
No, because it's weird in this middle. All right. Size 10.5. 397 new. Last sale
That's
340.
about right then.
They
Right.
sat around there.
You're right, because they were 450 when they just came out.
And then they dropped down like 350, and I sold at like 360. They were cool. Super Bowl weekend, I went and waited in line.
It was Atlanta too.
My guy worked at
That's what I
the
want.
store that was selling them and did the pop-up, and so he told me, 10 o'clock is when they're dropping. So he said the line was starting to form at 9:30. We got there 9:45. Turns out they weren't dropping till 1.
Oh my god!
And he thought there was 10. So
did you stay?
we were in line, and Sophie was with me, and I was like, do we leave? Because we were like 20th in line, and I was like, well, we're going to get a pair if we go in. It's not like we're not going to get a pair. And I was like, these have potential to be big, and wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
We waited 3 hours. It
Oof.
sucked. And I had to pee. She had to pee. It was dumb.
I don't wait in lines.
I hate sneaker
I'd much
lines.
rather just pay
I
more.
did it the other day, and it was the worst because Michael Center only had like 2.
You waited
of the
in
card.
line?
Yeah, I
For
wanted
what,
the
the 3090s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
And
didn't
you
get
get
one?
it?
Like, no.
Oh my god!
I waited.
Can't you be like, I'm Steve the Gamer?
Nah, it
Michael
doesn't
Center
work
knows
like
you.
that. It doesn't work
Nah.
like that. Nope.
Like, I went to
They know
a
you,
sneaker
though.
drop, and
It doesn't work. No.
Was it the guy's name Gary or something that we?
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
it
gonna
doesn't
work.
He would
Sneak-
get in trouble.
How does this not work? I don't understand.
I can't even do that with sneaker drops. I don't get like I pull up to a line. I mean, people recognize you ask for pictures, but
Yeah.
the
that's it.
politics in Atlanta, especially with sneakers, dude, they try to fight over a spot in line.
Mhm.
It's
We-
bad.
They had guys sleep. They slept the night before in that line. Yeah, I can skip that.
It's like camping.
Yeah.
So I went for camp for one pair of shoes. 4 a.m. I got there. 3 a.m. Waited outside Town Center Mall for the Fear of God vans when those dropped. They dropped at 2 malls. I went there at 4 a.m. Got in line. Then they wouldn't let us in. They kicked everybody out. Go back to your cars. We came back out every hour. Then they like let us all in. They're like, walk, don't run, because people like running. I knew some people and edged my way up to 12th in line, and there are people that had been there before me. They had
Before
9
I-
pairs total of the shoe. 9, and so I was
So
3
you
away.
sucks.
3 away. Yeah.
They had 2 size 11s. Kid walked out with his 11. I offered him $200. They were $100 retail. I offered him $200, and he's like, nah, give me $300. I bargained to $275, which is a lot of money for me and for Vans at that time. And so this was when I was buying $5 T-shirts for videos. Like this was early on, and so I bought them for $275. They now are like $1,100, $1,200.
Wow.
Going crazy. I wore the piss out of them, and I sold them for like $700.
Oh wow.
Like they were.
So you won
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, I did,
Yeah.
but it's because I had to camp out. It was before sneakers. You can't camp out now, obviously, but that was before it was as
You
bad
can't-
as it
what?
is now.
Oh, you just don't want to.
No, COVID. They don't do.
They don't let
drop-
you?
They don't
allow,
do.
yeah.
It's all
Oh,
online.
wow. I don't know. I've never camped out in my fucking life. Like I just rather pay someone else. Like who camped out? I'd pay you.
Yes,
the
but when
premium.
you don't
I
have
even
money
tried
to do that,
pay. The guy was like, "Nope, I love that card." I was like, "Come on, man, double it."
yeah, that's the thing. You got to offer, and it was a kid who was like, and that kid ended up finding my videos after because I was so young or small back then
Mhm.
that he didn't even know. Nobody knew who I was. So
What other stuff have you waited in line for?
Black Friday. For TV, I wanted the TV so bad. It
At
was
Walmart.
Oh, like one of those
okay.
cheap big TVs.
Yeah.
fuck that.
I wanted so bad, and that's actually in my gym now. Yeah, I waited for that TV because it was like back when 4K first started,
Yeah.
and it was like $1,000 or something like that. So I waited in line for it, and I got it. And
How much
I
was it retail?
I think I paid full price. Like it was like $1,600 or something.
Paid
like that.
full price on Black Friday.
Yeah, no, but that TV was like at least $2,500 or something like
So
that.
it's $2,500, and you
Yeah.
paid.
Like $1,600. Now it goes for like $800.
So basically, you saved $800 and waited in line for how long?
Hours. 4K was new back then. 4K was brand new.
Actually, talking about the 8K stuff earlier. Get your shit.
Yeah.
You told me that a lot of your bumps came from people looking for high quality stuff, right?
Yeah.
Watching 4K shit.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't you be the first to do 8K shit?
I'm
for
thinking
GTA.
about it's just not worth it right now at all. It's just like I think maybe 2021 I'll take the steps because the 3080s, 3090s are brand new, so
That's the video card.
I
right?
hate I hate getting the first one because I know they're going to up them. Cuz right
Man.
now I have the Titan RTX.
You mean like the first gen?
Yeah.
But so you're saying it doesn't matter as much that you're not going to do the 8K up front, but when you get there, you're going to still be earlier than most people.
Yeah.
Man, if you took the same ideas that Mr. Beast is doing and then put in 8K at the end of them,
Mhm.
You could rip everything and then put it in
Everything,
8K.
dude, it just do like the same exact shit.
Oh, he
same
put Mr.
title.
Beast in his title the other day.
Oh,
Do it.
that
Dude,
video
he
took
did-
off.
he said
that video.
He said
took
doing whatever he's
off.
doing in the GTA and in Mr. Beast merch, like the guy
That
was
was it.
wearing Mr.
Yeah,
Beast
that was
stuff.
Dude, you need to take some of those ideas. I know it's ripping, but like it's Mr. Beast. He's
Yeah, you can always rip Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, and it's not like it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
yeah, doing the Mr. Beast GTA 5 mod, like one that he did in his video, or
Even though
something.
you did it 2 years before.
Or what about a series of Mr. Beast GTA 5 mods, and you're just redoing the videos that he did on each of his, and then it's
You should see how
stuff
much
that you
people's
already
doing
did.
that right now. But I can't wait. I'm gonna.
So
try
people are
it.
doing that right now.
Mhm.
They're ripping his stuff, which makes
Yeah.
sense.
'Cause
But they don't have your platform.
The other day, somebody tried
Those
and
kids
stop
would love it.
because Mr. Beast tried to stop the train in GTA. So that's the thing. That's impossible to do. So he
The-
tried.
This is a
And-
train that just runs all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then do Mr. Beast train stop challenge, GTA 5, and it's you trying to do it the way that
In
he did
8K.
it. In 8K. Boom.
Bam!
If I could get my hand on a 3090, I mean, I'm still waiting on them. So
But you,
we'll
you
see.
probably could. What would you? Why don't you offer somebody that came out of the line with a 3090?
Or
They didn't
eBay.
want. I was like, I'll pay you 2,000. I even went up.
How much are they?
3,000. They like 1,000.
So you made offers,
Yeah.
and they didn't take it.
No.
Go on eBay.
It's that powerful right now. They're not even selling them. No?
Let's see what the best price we can get one.
Well,
of.
you know what? Harrison has a big story following.
Yeah.
Why don't you post the
A 3090.
What is it called? NVIDIA?
And yeah.
NVIDIA
RTX
RTX
3090.
3090?
It was a 3080.
3080 is okay.
Oh, it's 3090 is what you want.
Mhm.
He's talking about 3090.
$3,000 right now, in hand shipping. $2,800.
That's what you were offering.
$2,900.
Do it.
$2,500.
Do it.
We'll see. We'll see.
I got a listing.
Is that
right
on
here.
eBay?
eBay right here.
Buy it now.
In hand.
Brand new.
I'll buy it and sell it to Steve for $4K.
Nah. I'm not. I was thinking about it,
Get
but
it
I'm
by
not
next
that
Friday.
crazy about it.
Get it by next Friday. 3080
You
is
could do it,
1800.
dude. Be the one.
Shoot, I would have to buy a 8K monitor. Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we'll go with you. You go. We'll buy
We
cars.
could film it.
Yeah, instead of cars, you go to the 3090.
You go like spend drop 10K on fucking a video
8K?
card and a monitor and shit.
I'll buy one of your extra PCs and you can put that money towards it. I need
I
a
actually
PC.
got an extra one.
I need a PC.
You do?
Yeah.
I actually bought. Remember your PC?
Wait, why do you need a PC?
So I can play certain games I don't get to play.
Oh, because we play games so much right now,
But that's why I don't. All I play is COD.
and we haven't played that in a month.
But like I
know.
can't play like Fall
Is Matt
Guys.
still
Or I
playing?
couldn't try any of that because I have a Mac.
Do
Or
we
I could buy
care? Do we
Parallels for
care?
$80. But
Do we care though? Not
it seems
really.
kind of fun. Among Us seems fun.
It's only because you're seeing all the people streaming that.
Well, because Among Us is essentially Mafia, and if you played Mafia, it's basically Among Us in person, and like each person who's in Mafia gets a certain role, and one of them is I can't remember what it is, but we would play at all the sneaker cons, all the
Imposter.
sneaker guys, yeah, and so then you'd have to find out and guess who it is. So it's fun, and so I think if I was able to play with all the guys, it'd be fun. But I would probably play for like one night and then be over because I go to bed at 9 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this game called Cyberpunk 2077.
Yep.
So that should be coming out.
I went to a shoot for that,
Yeah,
which was awesome.
it's gonna
It-
be good.
That's the Keanu Reeves one, by the way. I was just trying to get this out, the cigar stuff.
It's my way to Sam, so it actually smells good.
yeah, it doesn't
Smell
smell
good.
bad.
You like this one?
Mm-hmm. What is that?
I love
It's a
the smell of a
Rocketel.
cigar. I haven't
Yeah.
smoked a cigar since Destin. I don't drink as much either. I do not want your wet ass cigar.
Wet ass cigar.
Oh, man.
my
Ugh.
whack.
Woman as president. WAP.
Damn.
Oh boy. Speaking of,
I'm ready for the election to be over, so my ads on TV aren't all political.
so I watched
know.
one of my videos last night from a not my account, someone else's account. It was just all political ads locally.
It's been crazy.
It's nuts. It's nuts. But
John Ossoff.
I know John Ossoff. He's actually a stand-up dude.
I'm just annoyed at his ads and his competitors' ads.
Can you believe how much they were posting about the fly on what's his name here?
Pence's
oh
head.
My
I remember,
God.
but
makes
I think
sense,
the same thing
though.
happened to
It's
Hillary.
like 2 minutes.
The same thing happened to Hillary during the debate. She had one land on her too, and I think Obama too. It was like it had happened so many times. Like, what is this fly? Like, what?
But
How
but
is
on,
there always a fly?
But on like Pence's white head.
It was on her
Mhm.
face, on Hillary's face or something.
Yeah, I think I remember that too.
Oh my
But it was briefly. It wasn't like
Yeah.
2 minutes
2
long.
minutes,
Because then
yeah.
you stop listening to what he's saying and you
And
only
looking at
look at that fly.
I turned it off at
and
that
then
point. I
all
didn't see it.
social media is posting about the fly,
Oh my God.
which made sense. Or I'm talking, Steve.
Look, it was on her face.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah. When she would say like, "Mr. Vice President, I'm trying to speak," I felt like I was being talked down to by like a teacher in school.
Yeah,
Like it reminded me of like when teachers used to yell at me
it was
Mhm.
definitely that vibe.
because I always got yelled at when I was in school.
You got yelled at school?
Yes, I was a bad kid.
How were you bad?
I just
Did you ever
always
get
got in
suspended?
trouble.
Did you ever get suspended?
I had many detentions, never suspended.
You ever get suspended?
My parents
Yeah,
would
I know
have
you
kicked
did.
my
Too
ass.
many.
My parents.
I got set. I think in high school I had 7 days worth of in-school suspension.
Jeez.
And if you get 10 days of, I think I remember this correctly. If you get 10 days of in-school suspension, it goes to OSS.
OSS.
But I feel like ISS and right. I It's funny, these acronyms I haven't said in a long time. But I feel like OSS was better.
Yeah.
Like, you
It's just
didn't have to go to
depends on
school.
your parents.
I don't understand.
I got public detention because I stole something. I stole. You guys not heard this story?
Let's go.
What did
We
you
wanna hear this.
Man,
Harrison the criminal.
stealing?
Dude,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
the
so
first.
dumb too. Book fair was around.
Oh,
Oh
book
my
fair.
And so book fair, there was an eraser that was a $100 bill. It looked like a $100 bill. It was 50 cents. So I walk in. I was like, I could steal this. So I walk in. I grab it, put it under my hand in my agenda, walk out.
Agendas.
My buddy
Oh,
Jalen
man.
walks towards me as I'm walking out. My other buddy who was with me, who went with me to steal it, he was just there to go with me. So the guy walks out. I was like, yo, just stole this. I thought it was cool. But yo, stole this. He walks into his class, the whole class. Harrison Neville just stole from the book fair.
Oh.
Told the whole class.
That was your buddy?
Yeah, I thought so.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and so then
Have you
I
guys
get
been friends
called
since
in.
then?
Fuck no. I get called in, and they're like, "Did you steal?" And I was like, "Nah, I didn't. I bought it. It's 50 cents. I bought it."
Where's your receipt?
And they're like, "Where's your receipt?" So I went home, and it was like the machines that they're using are like the old like.
Oh, you printed a receipt?
I know I tried to, I couldn't. But the dumb part is the day before I went and actually spent $5 on like car posters and stuff. So they made me bring all that back. They made me bring my mom into school, and so my mom went in and she got pissed off because they were treating me like I just like stole like a $10,000 thing. Like they were like, we could call the police. And she's like, it's a fucking eraser. What do you want? Like you are really getting this mad over an eraser? Like he
It's
gave
the
it back.
principal.
Yeah, it's the principal apparently, and
I had the
whatever.
worst.
So
Oh.
my mom was pissed off about it, but I got public detention and over a 50-cent eraser, and I bought $5.
So
worth of
wait,
shit
hold
the day
on.
before.
When you went home to try and make the receipt, what happened?
I couldn't. I thought I had my receipt from the stuff that I bought the day before, and I was just gonna show that because I'd bought something.
So you showed up back the next day and were like, sorry, I stole it.
I was like, I don't have a receipt, but I didn't steal it. So then my buddy got interrogated, and he told him I didn't do it. The one that was with me, not the one that was walking past. And he like got my back, and they still. I was like, yo, keep the story
Are you
straight.
friends with the guy who had your back?
Not like friends, but we stayed friends like throughout. But I don't talk to him anymore. I don't talk to anybody from high school.
What about the guy who turned
Fuck
you in?
him, dude.
Where is he now?
I have no clue, but like, why did he have to snitch on me? Like,
Damn.
What's his name?
Jalen.
Fuck you, Jalen.
Yo,
You're a
Like,
bitch.
Why did he walked in for the whole class
That's
to
messed
say it?
up.
Like, if a guy that I was kind of friends with walked up to me and was like, yo, I just jugged this from the book fair, I'd be like, cool. Like,
Is Jalen 6ix9ine's real name?
yeah, probably. I don't get it though. We were like kind of cool. I guess we weren't cool.
No.
Maybe he just didn't like you.
I don't. Maybe.
I didn't.
50 cents.
The last thing I stole was in college, and I stole a monitor. And I was this
A
is-
monitor?
So let me explain. I have a couple buddies who were not with me when I did it, but one of them helped me. But I don't want to call him out for aiding and abetting. But I was like, I'm already paying $70,000 for tuition, and I needed a monitor, and I wanted this like nice flat panel like NEC that just came out. And there was a lab that like no one was using, and I like watched it. I cased it for like 2 or 3 days, and I knew what time I could go. I went in there and had all my tools, and it was mounted. That's why they didn't worry about it. It was mounted.
Man.
I disassembled the entire
Oh my
fucking
God.
thing.
That's a Hoss thing.
I did, and then I brought it back, and my buddy was like, "Where'd you get that? That looks like the monitor in the lesson lab." The new monitor. And I was like,
Yup.
"They were like, yo, what the fuck?" And then they made fun of me for it for the last 20 years.
You didn't get caught?
No, I didn't. I've actually never been caught stealing anything. Before in high school, maybe I shouldn't say this.
It's past the.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 7 years.
You know Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah.
There was one on Spalding and Holcomb Bridge.
Well, don't give the exact one.
They're not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
But they had a giant Braves tomahawk. And I mean like it was 14-foot wooden tomahawk. And at night, I swear to God, I went up there and spelunked like from the top of. I got to the top of the building. It was the front of their building, like way higher than this. And I hung down and I took out all the bolts that applied the tomahawk. It was a very nice tomahawk to the wall, and I got it down. I had a Durango at the time. I tried to put it in there. It was too long, so I just saw it in half
Oh my
just
God.
to get it home. I kept it in my basement for years, and then I brought it to college and stuff like that. I don't know where that tomahawk is now, but yeah.
Is that like all the other signs in your,
What are the sides?
like the pray for ATL sign? Did you see
No, I
that?
bought that. No, that's okay. First of all, that's a local
Yeah.
Atlanta artist. I fucking no. Fuck you.
I had sorry to interrupt. there was a kid in high school stole. This is our top athlete, quarterback, running back. He did everything. He was going to be in the NFL. Nobody could touch him. So he would always get into trouble. He lived on my street, so we'd always ride the bus home together. He stole. This is what got him kicked out. He got expelled.
Ooh.
He stole the scale, the 3-point scale, like the big heavy. What is it called? The scale where it's like the metal plate and you move the notches. That's like the table scale for like science.
Shoot. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like a 3-point measurement
I
scale,
know
whatever.
what you're talking about,
Big one. He stole it so he could measure weed to sell. He got caught and then he got expelled.
So did he go to the NFL?
No, because he got expelled and he went to I guess Independence. Is that the one?
Yeah,
here? He had to go to. I think
that's
he had to
the
go to
reject
Independence.
school,
Yeah,
basically.
and I was like, damn, because I thought I always thought he was gonna go pro. No.
Wow.
I looked
That
him up and
sucks.
I tried to find.
There
I
you
couldn't
go,
find him.
kids. We're telling you the stories so you don't do them. Okay, just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. Was it worth it when you stole the 50-cent eraser?
No, it set
No.
me straight. I didn't steal anything else ever again because I had to go through all that.
Was it worth it when I stole the tomahawk?
Yeah.
Kind of. But don't do it. I had so many tools ready to go. I was dressed in all black. I was a
artist.
ninja,
He
man.
was ready.
And buddies of mine were like, "Don't do it. You're gonna get caught." And they were out with me that night, and they did not want to go near me, so they were like across the street watching. And then they tried to text me that there was a cop driving by, and I swear to God, this happened. A cop is driving by, and I'm hanging up there trying to take the thing off, and I freeze. I just don't move.
Yeah.
And the cop didn't look up; he just drove by. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I was like, "I better hurry up." And then I had to saw it just to put it in the back of my D-Rang. That was the first edition Durango,
It
99,
was blue first edition.
99 Dodge Durango.
Did you
And
feel
then
good after that stealing it?
I felt invincible. And then I need to find out where that is, because that is. And then you know what? I also stole something else in college. I stole a GW rug. I was at GW, George Washington University in DC, where I also stole the monitor. By the way, I was stealing a lot of shit then, didn't I? Now that I'm thinking about it, don't steal. It's stupid. Because I was a dumb kid. But there was this 10 by 20 foot rug with the GW logo, and I was like, I'll just buy it. And I went to the store to buy it, and it was like $1,000. I was like, fuck you. And so I had this elaborate plan, because it's in the middle of the fucking place. Like, the rug is literally in the middle of when you walk into the main student center, it's there. So I knew where all the cameras were and stuff, and I found the right time. And I rolled it up, and I had to get an accomplice with me and run with me, and then I had the radio, and I had it on my back, and I went upstairs because they wouldn't think about that. I went up through the elevator to another spot where they didn't have cameras, went out, and then threw it over the top of a roof
Oh my God.
into an alley,
Damn.
where then I had two other buddies that I paid to pick it up and take it into my dorm room. Don't steal, guys.
Yeah.
Don't steal.
Is this still the same episode?
Yeah.
It is,
Wow,
right?
it's like a long first episode.
What did you steal, Steve?
No, not even still. Oh man, I got in trouble for that, and I still remember that. So, it was I think it was history class. I decided we were bored. We were just listening to the teacher. That teacher was like the most boring teacher in the school. I put a kick me sign on the teacher.
Oh God, that's terrible.
And somebody decided really I'm talking about Mortal Kombat
they
kicked
kicked
the teacher.
Oh my God.
Wait,
And
no.
then-
Somebody kicked the teacher?
Wait, hold
Yes.
on. Putting
Yes.
the sign is one thing, but did that person know it was a teacher?
Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat.
Oh my God.
He
Mortal
did
Kombat
it.
kicked the
He was
teacher.
the clown of the class too. So the teacher is saying whoever snitch on me will get an A. Guess who
no
decided to
way.
snitch on me? That same dude that kicked the teacher.
Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Man,
Wait, hold on,
it
hold on.
was- it
Did
was the
the
worst.
guy who kicked the teacher ratted you out?
Yeah.
But did
For
he
an
get in
A.
trouble? But did he get an A and also get in trouble for kicking the teacher?
He got in trouble, but the teacher decided to let him slide and pick me instead and give me an F. I got expelled from this. Yeah.
Which actually was smart by him, because he kicked
Of
it.
course.
He kicked it. He
Of
was
course,
fucked.
he
But
got
if he
away.
turned you
He
in,
got a- yeah.
Like
yeah.
6'9".
another 6'9".
To the
Another
day,
6'9".
me and
Did you go
that
to
guy
school
are
with 6'9"?
enemy.
If that
I was
guy
so
walked
mad.
up on you right now,
Oh, I will punch him. I will punch him. I
What's
went
his
through a
first name?
hard time.
Some
What's his
people
first
need to-
name?
I didn't even know him like
remember
that.
it? You don't know
no,
his name anymore?
No, it was that
it's like that
dude on the
comment,
left
some
side
people
of
need
the
to get their
class.
ass kicked.
So we get the ass beat.
That's
Like
gonna
it's
be that
Steve
guy.
Rage.
Yeah, nah, for real. For
Steve has a rage button.
real.
We've never pressed it, but I don't suggest you do.
The commenters pressed it. The guy on the way back from Florida pressed
Oh
it.
my god.
The driver of the truck all the way back. We've only seen 2 people press Steve's rage
Oh
button.
man, I'm always calm, but that guy, nah. I don't think I would remember him now. But
Those comments are just so funny. We're just looking like, wait, was that actually Steve commenting that back?
I thought it wasn't you. I was like, that's not Steve. I was like, oh my god, it's Steve. All right, well,
yeah.
On that note,
Spilling
was
all
the
over
worst.
yourself. Drunk.
yeah. Thanks for joining us on another outdoor
FLEXCAST.
edition of the FLEXCAST.
Mm-hmm.
For Rage Steve, Criminal Harry.
Steve Harry. You're more of a criminal than me. I got caught. You didn't. You still could get in trouble.
wait, hold on. Is it? Am I a criminal if you don't get caught?
What's the statute of limitations? How long?
7 years.
7, yeah, I think it's 7 to 10, or something like that.
How long has it been?
20? 20 something years.
16.
It's what? 3 years ago for you. Fuck you.
Yeah. That was middle school. How old was
Okay,
I?
4 years ago.
7th grade.
Sorry.
7th grade was. How old were you in 7th grade? I was probably 13.
know.
So it's 12 years ago.
Yeah.
You're good.
You good? You getting it clear?
All right. Well, anyway, we're trying to end the episode, but thanks for joining
Mortal
us.
Kombat kick to the head.
Oh no, that
Leave
was
a like
it
or I'm
was
gonna
the
Mortal
worst.
Kombat kick you in the
I
head.
didn't think nobody was gonna
Thanks for
do
joining
it.
us.
I was
We'll
trying
see you next time.
I was trying to get this girl number. That's why too. I mean, I got the number.
Yo, watch this, babe.